Do you remember when every dinner table was a sea of colorful, shimmering side dishes? In 1975, these weren't just convenient meals. They were the front line of a metabolic revolution. They call it the era of kitsch. But Vaxalis reveals it was the decade where the food industry learned to hide sugar traps inside our vegetables. Before we replaced real cooking with bags, mothers used ancestral hacks like vinegar and gelatin to stabilize our health. This wasn't just entertaining, it was biological warfare. One of these wobbly salads contains more collagen and antioxidants than your modern green juice. Hit that subscribe button. Let's count down the 10 forgotten 70s sides that will change how you view your plate. 10. Watergate salad, the dopamine warning. We start with a warning: instant pistachio pudding, Cool Whip, and marshmallows. While it was a sensation in 1975, this dish represents the great pivot. It's the moment the food industry realized they could hack our dopamine receptors by turning a salad into a dessert. From a Vaxalis perspective, this was the Trojan horse. It conditioned a generation to crave high-fructose corn syrup disguised as a side dish. While it's a nostalgic crowd pleaser, it's the anti-longevity side, the reminder of why we lost our metabolic footing. We have to understand the trap to appreciate the real biological gold coming up next. 9. Stuffed celery, the satiety anchor. Before expensive crudité platters, there was stuffed celery. This was the sophisticated appetizer of the 70s. Most people think of it as just a vehicle for cream cheese, but biologically, it's a masterclass in satiety signaling. Celery provides a massive dose of insoluble fiber. When you stuff it with fats like pimento cheese or nut butters, you create a nutrient break in your digestive system. The fiber slows down the fat absorption, which triggers the release of cholecystokinin, CCK, the hormone that tells your brain, "Stop, we are full." This 70s staple prevented overeating before the main course even hit the table. 8. Waldorf salad, the neuroprotective crunch. Apples, celery, and walnuts. Created in 1896 but peaking in the 1970s. While some 70s cooks added marshmallows, the original Vaxalis-approved version is a brain health protocol. Walnuts are the ultimate neuroprotective food, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols that fight oxidative stress in the cranium. The malic acid in the Granny Smith apples serves as a natural detoxifier. In 1974, this cost about 75 cents a serving, but its value to your cognitive longevity was, and is, immeasurable. It was sophistication with a biological purpose. 7. Copper pennies, the bioavailable carotene hack. Sliced carrots marinated in a tangy tomato soup and vinegar base. The name came from the coin-like appearance, but the value was in the carotene absorption. Beta-carotene is fat-soluble. By boiling carrots until tender and then marinating them in oil and tomato soup, 70s housewives were unknowingly maximizing the bioavailability of vitamin A. The acidity of the vinegar stabilized the nutrients, allowing this dish to sit in the fridge for days, actually becoming more nutritious as the flavors melded. It's the make-ahead longevity hack that modern meal preppers have completely forgotten. 6. Spinach soufflé, the magnesium delivery system. Spinach soufflé brought French sophistication to the American suburbs. While many bought the frozen version, the homemade protocol was a win for muscle recovery. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, but it's also high in oxalates that can block mineral absorption. The process of cooking the spinach and combining it with the calcium in eggs and cheese neutralizes those oxalates. This makes the magnesium bioavailable, supporting nerve function and heart rhythm. It was a way to make bitter greens taste indulgent while flooding the body with metabolic essentials for less than $2 a pan. 5. German potato salad, the resistant starch masterclass. Unlike the mayo-heavy versions, German potato salad is served warm with a tangy bacon vinaigrette. This is a Vaxalis favorite because of retrogradation. When potatoes are cooked and then allowed to cool or interact with acids like vinegar, they develop resistant starch, RS3. This starch isn't digested in the small intestine. Instead, it travels to your colon to feed the bifidobacteria, the warriors of your microbiome. The vinegar further blunts the remaining glucose spike, making this a starch that actually repairs your gut rather than spiking your insulin. 4. Tomato aspic, the lycopene concentration, a shimmering red mold of tomato juice and gelatin. While modern diners find it weird, Vaxalis views it as a vascular shield. Lycopene, the heart-protective antioxidant in tomatoes, becomes 4 times more potent when heated and concentrated, as it is in tomato juice. By suspending this concentrated lycopene in a gelatin matrix, 1970s hostesses were providing a massive dose of heart health. The gelatin provided the protein foundation, and the shimmering result was actually a concentrated delivery system for arterial protection. 3. Pickled beets and eggs, the nitric oxide booster. This shocking pink creation is a staple of the Pennsylvania Dutch that became a 70s party trend. It is a legal performance enhancer. Beets are the highest food source of nitrates. Once consumed, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, which dilates your blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and increasing oxygen flow to your muscles and brain. Combined with the high-quality choline in the eggs for brain focus, this 1970s side dish was essentially a pre-workout supplement that cost only 50 cents a jar. It's the color of longevity. 2. 3. Bean salad, the acetic acid glucose blunter. Green, wax, and kidney beans in a tangy vinegar dressing. This appeared at every 70s picnic, and for good reason. The acetic acid in the vinegar is the hero here. Scientific studies now prove that consuming vinegar before or during a starchy meal can blunt the blood sugar spike by up to 30%. The tangy flavor of the 70s was actually a metabolic buffer. By marinating the beans, the vinegar penetrates the fiber, ensuring that every bite helps regulate your insulin levels. It's the smartest way to eat carbohydrates ever invented, and we traded it for sugary pasta salads that do the exact opposite. 1. Perfection. Salad, the banned collagen hero. Finely chopped cabbage, carrots, and peppers suspended in unflavored gelatin. This is the dish that doctors banned, not through a law, but through silence. The unflavored gelatin is pure bioavailable collagen. This is the literal glue that holds your body together. It repairs the intestinal barrier, sealing the tight junctions of your gut wall to prevent systemic inflammation. When combined with the sulforaphane in the raw cabbage, a powerful compound for liver detoxification, you have the ultimate longevity food. It was perfection because it utilized every ancestral hack. Gelatin for the gut, raw vegetables for the microbiome, and vinegar for the glucose. We stopped making it because it required technique and confidence. But your body misses it. It's time to bring back the wobble. The 1970s wasn't just about kitsch. It was the last decade where we still knew how to use the chemistry of our kitchen to protect our health. We traded the collagen of the aspic and the acetic acid of the bean salad for bags of chips that leave us hungry and inflamed. Vaxalis challenge. Pick one of these wobbly sides. Make the 3-bean salad or the perfection salad this week. Your gut will thank you. Which of these colorful sides do you remember most? Let me know in the comments if you're brave enough to try the tomato aspic. Reclaim your plate, reclaim your life. Thanks for watching.